Okay, so today we'll do a more active um, work of the upper back to help us counterbalance this rounded forward shape that we seem to get ourselves into so regularly when we're out into the garden. Today you'll need some sort of rubber band, a theraband. The red one is my lightest tension that I have here at the studio. The blue is a little bit firmer, and I think it's the same across all lines of like the different companies that make these, that the darker the color, the heavier the resistance. So you can sort of pick what you would like. Start light if you have both. Start light. I'm just going to choose to go light. So what we'll start with today is an exercise to work the muscles that go between your shoulder blades. So you have muscles that attach to the inside of your shoulder blade and to your spine. And what they do is they squeeze your shoulder blades together, right? So they'll pull this together. Now, when we do this, we're not doing this. We're not scrunching your shoulders up, but I also don't want you to push your shoulder blades down. It's just like some natural place, and we're just going to pull the shoulder blades together and then let them come apart. So what that'll look like is we'll start, and you can stand however you would like to stand, with your arms shoulder height out in front of you, and you can have a little sag in your band. I do palms down. I also put my thumbs next to my fingers. It makes my thumb joint not get angry at me. It also helps me keep my wrist flat. So we're going to try to avoid a bend here at the wrist. So we're going to start with the arms straight. And right now my shoulder blades are they're farther apart on my back, right? They're not squished together. They're just sort of in their neutral place. And then I'm going to ask you to pull the band apart by pushing your pinky finger back. And it's not a huge scrunch, but it's going to work those muscles as you bring your arms open, right? So from the front, and we have our core should be pulled up so we can control our container practice, because we don't want to do goofy things, right? We're standing as straight as we can, and we pull those, whoops, too close, arms apart and come back in. So from the front, it looks something like this. And if you needed more tension, you could just bring your hands closer together. Whoop, that's all I can do with that tension. That's not enough. And it doesn't have to go all the way open. You'll feel the work. You'll also feel some work in the back of the arm and the shoulder joint as we pull apart. And I would do, I don't know, 10 to start with. As you get stronger, you could do 20. But this is a lovely, this gets the muscles to work, because when we're in this position, those muscles are locked long, right? They're in their longest state and they're holding tension, and they get really cranky. So we need those muscles to contract to kind of get us out of the pain cycle, or the burns. I call it a burn because it burns my back when I bend this way too long. So we need to get those muscles to turn on so that you can let them come back to sort of a neutral place. They don't have to stay contracted all the time, but it at least counterbalances this locked long position.